Hey, what's up guys? Matt Laidlaw coming to you from Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson, Los Angeles' oldest, largest, and finest dealership. So what we are going to be doing is we're going to be putting on a Stage 3 114-inch kit onto a Street Glide. So this is the kit that was announced at the dealer meeting that was available immediately when these bikes came out with the Milwaukee 8 engines. So we're going to be doing a time-lapse video on it. We're going to be using the famous Jamie Meyers as well. We'll be doing this build. He's going to be doing a time-lapse video. And let me show you all the parts in detail. And if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks. Alright guys, so here we have all the parts set up and ready to be installed. This is the Harley-Davidson Stage 3 kit with the mufflers. These are Harley-Davidson Screaming Eagle mufflers. When they came out with the Milwaukee 8 engine, they modified the header pipes and the exhaust system, so nothing of previous model years, all the aftermarket stuff does not fit. These are currently the only pipes that will fit the bike available. So you got your Screaming Eagle mufflers, we got these slash cut end caps, you got all your valve springs there, here's your cam, so this is a modified cam. So this is the 114 cubic inch bolt-on kit. So this is going to take the motor from a 107 to a 114 inch. This is the new Screaming Eagle Pro Street Tuner. Throwing on a different style of air cleaner there. So this is a higher compression piston as well. And some of the gaskets and stuff that we need for the build. So these are the end caps and the air cleaner. This is the box that the mufflers come in. Harley-Davidson kind of changed some of their packaging this year. This is the cam. So this is all the parts, guys. The Stage 3 114 bolt-on kit. Alright guys, so this is our finished product. So this has the Stage 3 114 cubic inch motor in it. I'm going to be taking it out for a test ride here pretty soon. So you can't really tell much of a difference visually. I wish Harley would have included the 114 cubic inch badges to put on the rocker box covers, but they didn't. So, you know, to the regular untrained eye, there's no way of really telling that this bike has the 114 in it. So the air cleaner was changed, obviously. There's the air cleaner. Really cool, sleek look. I definitely like the new air cleaner. And then you've got the Screaming Eagle mufflers on here as well. So just to reiterate guys, these are the only mufflers that will fit these bikes right now. The aftermarket companies are currently scrambling to try to design mufflers that will fit these new 2017 touring bikes. Now guys, I'm going to start up the bike. One of the things that really surprised me when we started up this 114 was the sound of the bike. And you know, I've gotten a lot of comments on my videos and things of people being worried about Harley-Davidson losing its signature sound with this new Milwaukee 8 build. But I will tell you guys that is 100% wrong. This thing sounds really good. Let me start it up for you here. So generally speaking guys, the Screaming Eagle mufflers in the past have really only given it like a 5 or 10% volume increase in the exhaust note. I could be wrong, but this seems like it's a 20-25% increase in volume of the exhaust. In years past, I've always kind of gone aftermarket mufflers. But with these new Screaming Eagle mufflers that are now available for the 17s, I would definitely consider going Screaming Eagle. So yeah, I mean, they sound really good. And you know, with this build, the 114 cubic inch, this bike sounds really good for being all genuine Harley-Davidson accessories. The mentality in the past has always kind of been, well, I want my bike to sound really loud, so I'm not going to go with Harley stuff. I think a lot of people are going to change their thinking when they hear these mufflers. We've started it up for a lot of people here at the dealership, and a lot of people really like it a lot. So yeah, we've already gotten a lot of good feedback. Another thing that I'll add about this kit too guys is there's kind of an commonly misunderstood or unknown fact about a new Harley. When you buy a brand new Harley-Davidson, for 60 days, there's a coverage that Harley-Davidson has. It's called custom chrome coverage. Anything genuine Harley that you put on a brand new bike within 60 days of purchase is covered underneath the full factory warranty. So if you're looking to do motor work on your bike and have it fully covered under Harley-Davidson's warranty and all the parts listed on the registration of the bike in Harley-Davidson's registration, the best way to go about it is to get, well, for this bike, to get this Stage 3 114 kit within the first 30 days. And if you buy an extended warranty on top of the 2 years that the bike comes with, that motor upgrade will then fall underneath that warranty as well. So you can buy up to an additional 5 years of warranty on these bikes on top of the 2. So if I were to get this motor upgrade and get the warranty, all this motor work and everything I put on the bike that's genuine Harley is now covered for 7 years. Now, that's a really good way to protect yourself, because you know, in years past, guys have always thought that, hey, I got to go to XYZ custom shop to get my Harley souped up because Harley doesn't have anything available. Well, that's all wrong now. Yeah, really the best way and the most cost effective and the best way to protect yourself is to get the Harley-Davidson motor upgrade and get the warranty on it. So you got the best of both worlds.
I wanted to give you guys a quick shot of the inside of the stock mufflers as compared to the inside of the Screaming Eagle mufflers. So you can see these mufflers are, you know, significantly choked off. Now, you know, there's a lot to back pressure and how that works in conjunction with the motor and everything. I know a lot of people might look down there and say, wow, you know, why is it all plugged up? But, you know, there's a lot more to it than that. But, you know, the thing you'll notice with the Screaming Eagle pipes and really any performance pipe is, you know, you have, you know, a lot less packing and it's more of a free-flowing exhaust. So these are the Harley-Davidson Screaming Eagle mufflers. Again, at this point when this video is released, these are the only pipes in production that will fit the brand new 2017 Rushmore bikes. I'm sure in the near future all the aftermarket exhaust companies will be coming out with their own pipe. But you can see here, yeah, you can see right straight through the pipe. So it's a lot more of a free-flowing pipe that, you know, is going to produce more sound. And again, I was really happy with the sound that the Screaming Eagle mufflers are putting out. It's a lot better and significantly louder than Harley-Davidson Screaming Eagle mufflers have been in the past. One of the things they did away with this year is the pinstriping on the Street Glide Special. In 2014, 15, and 16, the Street Glide Specials and the Road Glide Specials had a pinstripe. So they did away with that this year. So right as I got on the freeway, the additional power that this 114 produces was immediately apparent. I could definitely feel a difference right off the bat. I know there's always a little bit of a hesitation when someone's going to invest the money to do motor work. They really want to get a lot of bang for their buck. And I can definitely say 100% that this is a significant difference between the 107 to the 114. I will say that in this 114 build, they changed the cam, and that it advances your power curve a little bit more. You know, as with all Harleys, you know, you've got real good access to your power all throughout the RPM spectrum, but where this bike or where this build hits his peak torque, it's more advanced. You know, right up around just below 4,000 RPMs is where it's the torquiest, and you know, obviously your max horsepower is always near red line. But what I would say to people, and the person that I would recommend this kit to, is guys that are frequently doing like highway and freeway travel like I'm doing here in this video. Guys that really take their bike up on the highway and, you know, maybe get out of town or get out on the open highway where they're doing, you know, 70, 80, 90 miles an hour where they can. that's the type of guy that I would definitely recommend this kit to. Someone who does just local stuff and really doesn't do a whole lot of high-speed highway riding. I guess it can be argued whether or not you really want to make the investment. So while I'm on the topic of investment, the motor kit, the big bore kit with the push rods, cams, all that stuff, the big bore cylinders and pistons, that stuff retails for about $2,000. Then you've got your air cleaner and your mufflers, and that's probably going to bump it up to $2,500 or so. And then depending on what shop you go to get it installed, you've got labor obviously. And so I can't remember exactly what the hours were on this, but I do know you're right up around $4,000 when it's all said and done with labor and parts and everything to do the build that we did to this bike. So yeah, it's a decent investment obviously, and if you are going to make that investment, like I said before, you're going to want to do it in the first 60 days of ownership. That way, not only are you getting the performance upgrade, but it's a performance upgrade that is at absolutely no risk because it then falls underneath your warranty. So this kit, like I showed before, it increases the horsepower by 30 horsepower, from about 80 to 110 horsepower, and it produces about an additional 10 foot-pounds of torque. So really this kit again is really geared toward the guy that's going to be getting out on the open highway. I could tell immediately that this bike it wanted to get up around 90 miles an hour immediately, and that's kind of where it was comfortable. Now I'm not saying that unless you're doing 90 on this bike you shouldn't get the kit. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying that it could do that real effortlessly. And after riding a lot of these stock Harley-Davidsons, you can kind of tell where the motor's comfortable and where you're kind of exceeding, where you're just kind of pushing it to limits a little bit more. And this bike real effortlessly was getting up to 90 miles an hour real easily without even really feeling like I was straining it or getting the RPMs up real high. The other thing that I was really taking note of was the new suspension on these 2017s. So Harley-Davidson has definitely reworked and retuned the suspension on these, and really where you put suspension to the test is when you're doing high speeds and on rough roads. Right here I'm about 20 minutes east of downtown LA on the 10 freeway, and there's a lot of construction going on in this area, and the freeways are just pretty horrible. And I was very surprised by the new suspension. It definitely makes a big difference. You can definitely tell that it's been reworked and retuned. I felt like it was handling the bumps and the grooves and everything a lot better than the old suspension. When I say old suspension, from 14 to 16, when it was still a Rushmore bike. So yeah, compared to that model year range, it's a lot better. But yeah, this kit's great. Another thing is, if you ride frequently with two people, two up, this would be a great choice. If you ride with a bunch of luggage, maybe you're the guy that gets out and travels, this would be a great kit for you. Again, I would not recommend this kit so much to the people that are looking for that stoplight to stoplight power. If you're a surface street guy and you're looking for more power right off the line, to get up to 40-50 mile an hour, so 0 to like 40 miles an hour, the bike's really not that much faster. That's not really what the power is designed for. This kit and the cam and everything is really designed for high speed application, like freeway, highway application. To be quite honest with you, the cam that comes stock on this bike is better suited for surface street riding than this is, because the torque comes on so much sooner. The torque comes on about 3,200 RPMs. So if you're a surface street guy with maybe just the occasional short little freeway, probably not worth the money. I probably wouldn't buy it. But if you're a guy, in Southern California especially, in Southern California, we're always on the freeway to go anywhere. This thing is super nice. If I had a Milwaukee 8 bike right now, I would definitely get it, because again, I'm on the freeway everywhere, especially with how much I ride, and getting out in the carpool lane as a motorcyclist, it's definitely nice to have. Not shown in this video, but I did some hills with it, and it performed really well. So yeah, if you're riding 2-up, you got luggage, things like that, this is a great kit to have. So I got stopped here at a long signal light, so I took the opportunity to step off the bike real quick and kind of check it out. The bike right now is at full operating temperature, so it's pretty hot. I believe it was like 90 degrees that day as well. So the vibration in the motor is reduced significantly from the twin cam 103. You've got the big counterbalancer in the front of the motor. You can't really see it here in this shot too much. And then that in combination with them lowering the RPMs from 1,000 to about 800 RPM, you've got a lot less vibration. The oil cooling system on this, where the oil runs through the heads around the exhaust ports, that makes a big difference on a motor build like this as well, because the compression ratio has been increased on this from 10:1 to 11:1, which generates more heat. So the benefit from the cooling system really plays a factor in this and keeping things cool when you're sitting there at a light. So that's definitely a benefit with the new Milwaukee 8, is that reduced heat coming up on you and the higher efficiency of the cooling system that's on these bikes. So definitely impressed by that. You can definitely feel that there's a reduction in the heat radiating up on you as a rider. So that was nice. One of the things that people have kind of taken note of over the years is when they build their motor and increase the displacement and increase the compression ratio, then they start complaining about heat. So I don't have that complaint with this. Yeah, you can see there that it's 91 on the day I was riding. And that's another thing that was happening there at that video as well, is the engine idle temperature management system had come on, the EITMS. And in this screen I just showed there, you can see if it's enabled, active, or disabled. So one of the things that people sometimes complain about when they get on one of these bikes, and this has been going on since 2009, is when the engine idle temperature management kicks on, and that's when the rear cylinder cuts out and it cuts the spark and the fuel to the rear cylinder. The idle becomes a lot more dramatic and harsh because you don't have the counterbalancing effect of that rear cylinder. So a lot of people thought something was wrong with their bike, that maybe were uneducated and didn't know about that system. But even when that engine idle temperature management system kicked in, the engine still had a really significant reduction in the vibration of the motor. So yeah, just the whole sitting at a light with the engine running, that's just been fine-tuned a lot, and it's just a lot more of a refined feel now.